What up, y'all? It's Malik, Sorry Sins and Brand, man. This is gonna be a story time, man. If I could get through these coughs, like, geez Louise, man. But, like, let's talk about this, man. Before I came into the kingdom, oh my gosh, this is, whoo, man. Hey, bro, this is one of them videos, guys, where you have to get your chips, your soda, or whatever you munch on. Get it, man, because this is like a story time. This is a story time. This is my story time, right? Right? Before I came into the kingdom, whoo, before I started walking with God, this was years before, or a couple years before, right? I'm Cape Verdean, right? I'm Cape Verdean. If you don't know what Cape Verdeans are, it's basically people like me from the west coast of Africa. You know, it's 10 islands, if I'm not mistaken. Uh, I'm from the island where it's like volcanic. It has a volcano on it called Fogo. Um, but let's talk about it, man. I grew up in a Cape Verdean family, obviously. Hold up. But yeah, where was I at? I grew up in a Cape Verdean household, right? Let's get it right. And most of them, when I was growing up, they used to like playing. Hold up. Yeah, where was I at, guys? My fault. But still coughing. But I grew up in a household, right, where um family they like to play, not family, but I had a grandmother. She liked to play the Ouija board, bro. She loved it, bro. Not loved it, but she liked the spiritual side, I guess, of she just I guess always wanted to play it. She always wanted to play it, man. And we had the Ouija board growing up, and this thing from my country, right? Called Oraku. If you know what Oraku is, for all the Cambodians that probably watch this, hey, bro, you know about that? How do you say Oraku? You know that Oraku? It's basically Oraku is basically freaking the Ouija board, pretty much, but in a more complicated way. But we grew up. I grew up in a household, and I used to go to my grandmother's house every single weekend, bro. Have y'all ever did that? I would go to my grandmother's house every weekend, bro. Every weekend, bro. And half of the time, me and my other cousin, we would play it, bro. We would play the Ouija board. I don't know why. And our grandmother was there, bro. She would always. She didn't really care if we played it. But I remember this one time, and this was around 2008, 2009, 2000. Yeah, somewhere around there, right? And my grandmother lived on this dead end, and we would go there every single weekend. And this was a year where the Disney Channel was still around. Cause I remember waking up and watching Disney Channel or playing Mario Kart on the Wii, or Mario Galaxy. If you know, you know. Yeah, we would wake up and play that or Mario Kart with the controller. Oh, good time, bro. Good times, man. But me and my girl cousin would go there every single weekend. And this one time, me and my girl cousin and my other girl cousin was there for the weekend, right? We was like, hey, bro, let's play the Ouija board. What can go wrong? Lord have mercy. Before I get into that, man, please don't play the Ouija board. Please don't play the Oracle. Uh, because God does not want us communicating with the dead, bro. He does not want us to play the Ouija board because most likely, 9 times out of 10, we're probably talking to demonic spirits or whatever, or whatever it is that's around us in the spirit. You feel me? The demonic spirits, or for real. Don't do it because you're going to end up cursing yourself and cursing your life. You feel me? But I was young and dumb and ignorant. And I wasn't following God in this area of my life or in this era of my life. So I was just, I was worldly. I didn't know what I was doing, right? So we was playing. the a Ouija board, right? We was playing the Ouija board. We got everything situated on the table. Everything situated. It's dark in the crib. Uh, my grandmother's sitting on one corner. My cousins are sitting on one corner. I'm sitting on one corner. We got the Ouija board out. I think the candles lit. Yo, now that I'm thinking back on it, bro, we was so young and dumb. But our grandmother should know better. But hey, it is what it is, right? So everything's set up. Everything is ready to go, pretty much. We put our hand on the piece to move, whatever you call it, bruh. We start asking questions. I start asking questions. I think I said this is the time where before the big surgery I had in 2011, because I would always have surgeries. Whew, I gotta get into that story time, but I always had surgeries because of the cerebral palsy. So I asked it, dumb move, but I asked it. I'm like, yo, when am I gonna walk right or be healed or whatever it is, right? That I said. And I forgot what it said, but it swore back at me. I'm like, yo, what the freak? I'm like, yo, hold up, cuz. But we kept playing. We kept playing. Our dumb selves kept playing. We kept asking questions, kept asking questions. Mind you, it's dark in the crib. It's dark. It's dark as hell. We kept asking questions, asking questions. And then it got to a point where it says, it got to a question where it said, not a question, but it got to a point where it said, look behind you. Bro, we looked, bro. And if you know K-Radians out there that probably gonna watch this, there's uh the Gadalosa with the door. It's basically a Gadalosa is like uh it's like what do you call it? You know where you know how cause you got white people and all types of people put in uh fancy what do you call it? Plates and like it's like a fancy plates and spoons or cups inside of a see-through where you open and close the door. It's like a see-through thing where it's like only for fancy occasions or occasions where it's like a fancy dinner or something. Y'all know what I'm talking about. But the door was open. The door was open. And bro, we was like, oh heck nah. We started screaming. We was like, oh nah, we good, we good, we good. We good, man. Bro, after that, bro, I feel like after that I stopped playing it. I think it was. But I realized after we stopped playing the Ouija board in that house, yo, I think we no, I'm not gonna lie. Wait. I'm not gonna lie, I think we us playing there cursed that house. So young and dumb, but we cursed that house. Not knowingly, but unknowingly from playing the Ouija board. Cause you know how you open doors and stuff happens? Well, I guess we opened the door and that house became haunted after that because even the grown ups started hearing whispers and certain stuff and they like throughout the house. Bro, that house was like so freaking creepy after that, bro. And us being so young and dumb, we didn't put two and two together. Why? Because we young and dumb, bro. We don't know no better. We thought, oh, the house is just acting weird. We didn't know because we opened the door that it started acting like that. I know that now because I'm a spiritual follower of God years later. But me looking back now, yeah, we opened doors we wasn't supposed to, and that cursed the house, pretty much with ghosts and spirits and demonic spirits. Because after that, excuse me, damn, I'm not gonna even pause it, bro. This is life. Hold up, I'm gonna pause this though. I forgot where I was at, right? But yeah, after we played the Ouija board, the house was just hearing voices. Not me, but grown ups. People older than me, right? They would hear whispers coming from different rooms. They would hear certain stuff, bro. That house would give. people the creeps, bro. It'll be so creepy even during the day, bro. Like I remember my mom and my cousin, they was hearing whispers as we was having a cookout outside. So the house wasn't empty. We was outside having a cookout, but they was still hearing stuff inside. So I'm like, yo, what is going? Look, me looking back at that now and them telling me what they told me, I'm like, yo, that's because we played the Ouija board, bro. We opened doors. And hey, bro, if you watching this and you're one of the people that play the Ouija board, don't curse yourself, cause God will. If you play that, God will be not pleased. Lord have mercy. He will be very displeased. He will be angry because why are you playing a Ouija board, bro? Even when you heard the warning, bro. Cause I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, don't play the Ouija board, bro. Cause you will curse yourself. You will curse your house or you will curse yourself. Do not play it. Do not communicate with the dead because you don't even know who you're talking to. You might think you're talking to a loved one. You might think you're talking to a loved one that just recently passed. No, bro. You might be talking to somebody that probably passed away years ago in that very spot or a demonic spirit, bro. And 9 times out of 10, it's most likely a demonic spirit. So don't even travel down that path. Don't even curse yourself. You feel me? Go follow Jesus or something. Go follow the real black Messiah. That's what I got for you. For real. Stop trying to communicate with the dead, bro. You feel me? But I feel like we played, me and my family, I feel like my grandmother played it because she was always grieving about a cousin that I lost years ago. Like probably even 20 years ago or something like that. So she would always try to communicate with him, you know? If y'all got any, like, because you got people out there who still grieve their loved ones and don't know when to let go. Hey, bro, you got to learn how to let go sometimes. Man. Even if it's years later, bro. You got to learn when to let go because once you don't know how to let go, them, you grieving would most likely 9 times out of 10 turn into you trying to search for answers. And once you try to search in for answers, you probably gonna go to a medium or a spiritist. Or you probably gonna try to go to the Ouija board. So don't bro, if you hearing me let go, I know because I lost people too. So I know what it feels like. You just gotta let go, man. Let go and move on with life, man. Even if it's years later, bro. Even if it's recent, don't let that desire or don't let that grief spirit that you have in you push you into like searching for answers in the Ouija board. Don't do it. Because the devil would use that to make you go to the Ouija board and try to or you talking to a deceased loved one. Nah, bro, you probably talking to a demonic spirit, bro. 9 times out of 10. So don't even play with that stuff. Don't even play with that stuff. The reason why we did, because we was young and dumb. And we got a grandmother that was always trying to search for some answers, bro. You feel me? But I don't blame her, but still, bro. We was so young and dumb and look, bro, we done messed up a house. Pretty much spiritually. We done open doors that we wasn't supposed to. Now that house is probably still haunted. To this day. It probably still is haunted, bro. I'm not gonna lie. That house right now is probably still haunted. You know? Because we always used to play the Ouija board over there, bro. And after that, after we played the Ouija board, if you want to know, the house just went downhill. It just went downhill after that. It was just, the house was so creepy, bro. After we played that, I didn't know at that time why it was acting like that. I know now, but that house was so creepy, bro. It was so creepy, bro. So creepy. But that wasn't the only time we played the Ouija board. We played the Ouija board throughout my entire life, growing up. Cause I have a lot of cousins, and a grandmother that would always, oh, let's play the Oraku, or let's play the Ouija board. And there's all, bruh. We have, I have so much, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I grew up in a lot of haunted houses. Do I got stories? Hell yeah. I got stories for days, bro. Talk about the houses I grew up in that was haunted. Hold up, my nose. It's stuffy, so if you see anything in there that's coming down, hey, bro, I'm sick, bro. I'm sick, nigga. But let me stop. Yeah, man. Um, I grew up in a lot of haunted houses, so I'm very familiar with the spirit. I'm very familiar with the spirit realm. I'm very familiar with the spiritual side of life, bro. Why y'all think I'm spiritual now, bro? Come on, man. Why you think I'm a spiritual follower of Jesus, bro? Come on, man. Because of what I experienced in life, bro. Come on, man. But I'm definitely gonna in future videos. I'm definitely gonna talk about the encounters I had with the dark side, with the light side. Oh man, I'm a real follower of Jesus. I experienced all types of stuff. I experienced haunted houses. I experienced the demonic side. I experienced the I experienced angels. I experienced all types of man. Come on, man. You talking to a veteran out here, man. You talking to a veteran follower of Jesus. Let me stop playing. But I've been following Jesus for a very, 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 very long time. 12 to 13 years, man. It might not seem like a lot, but when you really look back, boy, is that a lot. And I experienced a lot of spiritual stuff, boy. Woo. But yeah, that's the spiritual story time, I guess, if you want to call it that, man. It's just we played a lot of a Ouija board in that house. It would just be weird instances, bro. It's just weird, bro. It's weird, bro. I would wake up in the middle of the night. Oh, I forgot to mention this, right? I woke up in the middle of the night and I would just feel like stuff was watching me, bro. Like everybody would be asleep around me. My grandmother would be asleep, my two cousins would be asleep, and I'll feel like stuff watching me, and I'll feel like something slapping me in my sleep, bro. I'm like, yo, what's going on? And I just never told nobody. I think I did, but I don't remember telling anybody. I'll just be slapped in my sleep. You know how you get slapped right now? In my sleep, it just feel like somebody slapping me. When I wake up, everybody's just sound asleep, like dead ass sound asleep, bro. Like you can hear them snoring and everything, and you can't fake that. You can, but it was so real and so authentic. You can't even fake that. So it's like I would get like slapped in my sleep. I would like, bruh, I experienced a lot of demonic stuff, bro. Like I'll feel like stuff watching me. I would not fall asleep. I would just when I lay my head, I would like lay my head towards the door and keep watching it because I felt like something was there, bro. Like that house was, it just was creepy after that, bro. It was creepy after that, and no. I don't feel like, excuse me, like I don't think any of us knew why, cause it's like none of us was educated in that area of life. None of us was educated in the spirituality. So it's just like we don't even know what's going on. And we don't even connect the two and two together. We don't even connect. Oh, we just played the Ouija board. That's why. Oh, we probably did, but we didn't go too much into depth into it. You feel me? But now I know. Oh, if you ask me now, shit, I know now. But that's my experience, man. If y'all want me to say more of my experience with haunted houses and angels and demons and all that, God Himself and everything, just give this video a like, or you feel me? Like, hey, interact, bro, interact, man. I'll tell my side of everything I experienced, man. You feel me? I experienced a lot of spiritual stuff, boy. I experienced God, demons, angels, ghosts, ooh, all types of stuff. But yeah, it's Malik Soros is the brand. Y'all check out my website. I got the isolated icon on there. I got art on there. I got uh, spiritual stories on there, man, that I wrote. Man, y'all visit my website, man, and support your boy, man. Support the ministry. Uh, yeah, man. Like, yeah, I got so many stories, bro. Like, hopefully y'all enjoyed this, man. it was like a little story, man, because it's like it's something that actually happened, and it was like it was cool, man. Not cool in that moment where I was when I experienced this years and years ago. It wasn't cool, but looking back at it now, I'm like, yo, that was something like so like it was cool. It was cool. Man. It was a cool little experience, man. But do not play the Ouija board, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all. I don't want the the soggy on my head. I don't want the blood on my head, bro. Like I'm trying to warn y'all, don't play with that stuff, man, because you either gonna curse yourself or you gonna curse your environment and have spirits all through your crib. But yeah, y'all be cool, man.